Archaeology Mikey. Welcome, good morning. Actually, it's just now afternoon, so. Hey, I started watching, what's that thing called? The Last Kingdom, I think it's called. Yeah. One Netflix show you had recommended. It's pretty good. I'm on season 3. Hadn't seen you in a while, so wasn't able to tell you, but I've been kind of plowing through it. It's pretty entertaining. Ogre Coins, welcome. I saw your email. I see that my penny box is on its way. I'm excited. Thank you. I went to pick up my halves this morning, and they had not gotten their truck yet. So I said, all right, give me 3 boxes of quarters then. He's like, dude, I've got 1 box. That's it. So I'm going to hunt this 1 box, take it back, and then go pick up, hopefully, my halves. So I figured I'd make use of my time until I could get those. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love it. I hope so, man. I hope it's a great box. I'll love it either way, just because it's always, I mean, until you've hunted some coins from some other states, I guess you don't appreciate it. But it's definitely a unique experience to try boxes outside of your area. Another cool thing on the penny box end is I am getting ready to trade for a box from Guam. Yeah, you heard that right. I reached out to Guam Stacker, and he said he'd look for me, and he's looked for me, and he has pulled together a box from me. So I'm in the process of figuring out how we can get that stateside. So that's going to be a pretty unique box as well. And I'm going to get dates I was wishing for. I hope so. Well, I think you said you sent some goodies as well. So those might be dates I'm looking for, but they won't count towards the penny challenge unless they're in the rolls. Either way, I'm excited to get it. I don't know if you, I looked this morning, I didn't see anything this morning, but I pulled it out and I set it aside, so I have it, but there she is. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what to expect from Guam. I honestly think it might end up being a whole bunch of new pennies. Who knows? Who knows? It'll certainly be interesting though. Not too many people can say they've hunted a penny box from Guam, so certainly unique. Harry Bond, welcome. Waterloo, Iowa. Hey, you know what? I am doing a penny box challenge, and I'm trying to get a penny box from each state, and I do not have Iowa. If you'd love to help me out, please shoot me an email. I'll trade you for it. I'll buy it from you. Whatever might make you happy. But trying to find my penny boxes from each state. Right now, I think I'm on getting ready to hunt state 13. I got my Jersey box earlier this week, and I have not hunted it yet. I've had a bad spell of quarters here. One of my banks closed because of COVID. Bank America has been horrible. They've been opening and closing branches, but one of the branches has been closed for a year. Opened back up when the one I normally go to closed, And I was talking to the teller, and he's like, "Yeah, all the coins still here, so it's like year-old coin." I'm like, "Oh, this could be a honey hole." And so I started picking up. Yesterday, I picked up 3 boxes, and unfortunately, they were all bank rewraps, where they're in the bank rolls like this, and one side's open, one side's not. 3 boxes of them. Not a find. So disappointing. Really, they're going for 31 bucks. That's a great price, man. That's a great price on those. I know they have a couple of different years and they have a couple of different styles. I want to say that this particular version, I want to say it's really, and you can tell by the back here, it's really considered more almost bullion. It does have legal tender, but I believe it's really considered more bullion at 1 troy ounce than anything else. But really, anything right now, I mean, spot's not that high, but premiums have just been ridiculous on silver. But I think for that particular style, it's just 2 years. I think it's 79 and 80, if I remember correctly, that they made that style. And I believe the 79s were proofs. She snatched them right away. Yeah, they're cool coins. They're definitely sharp looking coins. And she's probably like, I didn't mark this high enough. The Mexican coins seem to do pretty well, anyways, in general. And when you get Mexican silver, you're doing that much better because they have pretty unique designs on them. So it's been a hot minute since I found myself a W, man. It's whew. I need to find one. I forget what they look like. I even forget what silver looks like too, man. Silver's been just dismal lately. I don't know what's going on. But my pickup bank is closing too. I've only got about 2 or 3 weeks left until they're closed, which is a super bummer. So now I got to kind of start back from scratch. Yeah, she probably didn't even realize until she saw him. She's like, oh, that's a good deal. Really? Because I went to, Mikey, if you're getting them at spot, that's amazing. Because even, again, I don't have great coin stores here. I've been trying to find one, and I've had 0 success. My coin stores, their premiums are high on everything still. I mean, they almost, even on junk silver. I talked to him about junk silver, and I was like, I can get it on, JM Bullion or SD Bullion or, at Max, but that price is like, all right. I mean, they're basically almost kind of like price matching the online sites. So it's like, our prices are comparable, but you can get it here and walk with it today, not pay shipping. It's kind of the whole attitude. And I'm like, I thought I was supposed to get a good deal here at the LCS, but I have not. You get any snow up there, Mikey? You're back from Florida now, right? I seen the weather has turned up there. I talked to my dad yesterday, and he's like, "Yep, we got snow back on the ground again." I'm like, "That's exactly why I moved to Florida. Snow in April is for the birds." We've got a beautiful day down here today. It's like low 70s, sunny as can be. And what did I get to do? I get to spend the morning at the dentist with my kids. Ay. Oh, we got ourselves a foreign. And I'm going to call it. It is a Philippine Piso. P-I-S-O. It's my guess. No. It's a 10 pence. That edge is so much like the Philippine one, though. Well, I was wrong. First find. Yeah, I know you were moving, Mikey. But you got. I wasn't sure if the guys had snow in Maryland right now or not. Did you enjoy your time down here in Florida? I knew you were down here for like a week or two, I think. I haven't seen you in a bit. Whoa, I almost exploded that one. Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it down here. Yeah, I don't think it'll last long. I mean, from what I remember, March and April, you can get snow, and it just kind of makes things cold and wet and sloppy for, maybe a day or two, but it melts off pretty quick. Because when I was in high school, I was on the golf team. I can remember just going out there and it just being bitter and the ground being just wet. Ugh. Don't miss that. Did you end up finding any good coins down here in Florida? I know that you were hoping to spend some money at the coin shops down here and get yourself some silver. Did you find anything good? Because I know that you're in a lot of different areas than I normally go. I'm about to drive out to Spring Hill, I think it is, where the coin guy is. Looks like he's got a pretty nice shop up there, and he's a pretty stand-up guy. Might be worth the trip. But I hate having to drive that far for a coin shop. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Foreign silver. Yeah, you can always seem to get a little bit better deal on the foreign silver. People don't chase that as hard as they do the constitutional. So you can stretch your dollar a little bit further. And I enjoy it. I mean, it's all the same in my eyes. I mean, unless there's a huge problem in the world where, you know, we're actually spending coins to survive. You don't necessarily need that huge recognition. I mean, it certainly goes a long way. It makes it much more liquid, but I'm in it for the collection more than the gloom and doom of it all. Was he high priced? I don't know. I haven't really paid that much attention, and a lot of the stuff he has is stuff I don't have anyways. So I wasn't sure price wise how high he is or isn't. I haven't really paid attention to the prices on the videos, but the handful of times he's mentioned prices, it seemed like the stuff was pretty fair. But he certainly's got a crap ton of stuff, which is way more than I can send for, say, for the dealers that I've been to. And man, if any of you guys are hunting quarters, if you guys been finding just a boatload of airmen, I mean, I have someone was trying to tell me that it was going to be a semi-key day. It's like, dude, they're in every box. There's no way. Oh, you got some BU. I want a BU buff on the nickel so bad. Nubs had an auction the other night. He had a what was it? It was I want to say it was like a 66 slabbed 30 something, and I was like, oh, I want that, but just way too much money compared to what I have to splash around right now. Nice. Picking up an ounce for 25 bucks. Take that all day long. Somebody ran over that poor guy. Plumber Stacker, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I've stopped by your streams a handful of times. I tend to be a lurker more than anything because I tend to hunt coins when I'm watching streams, but enjoy the commentary and background noise. Yeah, I have really been kicking it around driving out there, but if I do it, it'd probably have to be on a weekend, though, because I don't know that I can get out to him, look around without being rushed, and get back between when I dump kids in the morning and when I have to pick them up in the afternoon. And I entering the shower. Yeah, I certainly I would love to. I've been really slacking on my videos this last week. It's just been a whirlwind. But yeah, I can certainly get something out. I saw that Georgia posted for you just, I think, yesterday. I said, I should do that. Yeah, you just need to, if you don't like the bags, you just got to make sure that you kind of are selective on what you purchase. You don't always have to get dupes. Some of those grab bags are decent. Some of those grab bags are crap. I've kind of been toying around with it to try to find out where I can get the better ones so I can try to steer people in the right direction. I haven't found the source yet. But, you know, I bought one from Daniel at Coin Help You. I got my value back, but it didn't help that I bought the lowest denomination bag of him, but it had some pretty basic stuff in it too, which didn't excite me too much, but it was nice to pick up a Morgan. So at the end of the day, you know, I feel like I kind of got my money back, but was not dazzled by any extent. I would rather have more fun with a grab bag than make tons of money. I think that's really the intent of it. It's not to hope that you're taking $50 and turning it into $100, but taking $50 in and enjoying it, but not feeling like you get ripped off. Hey, I appreciate you swinging by. It is greatly appreciated, and I can't agree more. I mean, I've been trying to, you know, be better about not being 100% lurker, because I know it's good for all the channels to, you know, share amongst themselves, and that's another reason why I've done the penny challenge, because it forces me to reach out and talk to different people, because hey, we're all in this together, and we're all trying to, you know, entertain a comfortable audience. And we enjoy similar things, so I get it. Yeah, the multi-channel thing definitely seems to be a huge way to get things cooking. So I know that a couple of other people have done that, and it's certainly panned out for them. My biggest problem right now isn't subs per se, it's my watch time. That's why I've kind of started going live when I can, just to help get my time up. I mean, it's not like I'm close to 1,000 or anything, but you know, based upon my averages, I'll be blowing past 1,000 before I get to 4,000 hours at this pace. So I figured, if I'm not going to film it, might as well stream it. Try to make something out of it. And this, I'm just kind of running through these quarters while I'm waiting for my halves truck to show up and deliver my order. Love to find a W, though. It's been a rough week. Yeah, there's an error. I don't know. I don't know 100% whether that's the year or not. I'm sure someone can look it up better than I can. But there is an inverted S on the wheat penny on one of them, and it's not like screaming in your face obnoxious. But if you scope it, you'll definitely see it. Yeah, YouTube's been mixing it up. I don't know if you've done any shorts or not, or whether you're trying to find subs or not. I've actually had really good success with the shorts, too. I've been trying to make mine not just, you know, showing a coin for 30 seconds and going off, and that's why I've kind of been doing the shorts with the world coins, where I can try to provide a little bit of information. And it's kind of a pain in the ass because I do a lot of research on each coin to make a 60 or less second video. But those have done very good for volume, whereas my average video gets, you know, 30 to 50 views. My average short probably does 500. I think that can help with the sub count as well. So if you haven't tried it, you might want to dabble a little bit. It's been working pretty good for me. The only problem is when you do shorts, that does not count towards watch time. So even if you get 50,000 views on a short, all those 50,000 minutes don't count. So it's only good for volume. Jimmy Lakari, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Oh, what do we got here? Any guesses? I'm guessing Canadian. Anybody else want to guess on that one? The reads seem too narrow to be American. Any other guesses? I know you guys are about 20 seconds behind me, so I'll give everybody a second here to guess before I pull it. What if it's a silver Canadian? We'll try the magnet, though. Any guesses now? I think it's one of the commemorative ones, though. I'll take it. Oh. It is the... Oh, it looks like it's the Paralympics. It looks like it's a person in a wheelchair with a... Why is that eluding me? The one with the pucks on the ice. I want to say... Gosh, why can't I remember that? It doesn't say. I can't remember. Someone else will type it when you remember it, but it's pretty cool. Thank you, Plumber Stacker. I'll make sure to get something up later today. We've got a commemorative Canadian. That's a pretty cool find. I'll take that as a find, but I still want a W. Just for the record. So we got 2 foreigns. No silver. No W. We got a ton of airmen still, man. It's crazy how many airmen are out there. If you found one in mint state, that's pretty nice to have, and if it's that rare, I might consider getting it slabbed. Protect that investment. You've been killing it with some of these airs, man. On all those buffaloes. Still have not found a good source for a buffalo. You know what I got the other day, though, is on one of my auctions. What is that? That I bought this tube of Shield Liberty Buffalo that are like scratched and crap. But I paid $8. One of them is really damaged and sticks to the tube. But I paid $8 for all these guys. I mean, this guy's, look at this one. Tore up from the floor up. So that one's garbage. But, I mean, I got myself a shield. That one's pretty slick. That one's pretty slick. That one's pretty, these two have been in the dirt. That one's been in the dirt. And they're not nice, but they're not quite horrible either. A lot of V-nickels in here, but I was surprised that there were a handful of buffaloes in here too. And most of the buffaloes were dateless though. Did have a 30 that was dated. But that's about the extent of my sweet finds. Yeah, I would. If it's If it's that rare, I would definitely consider slabbing it. I mean, there's not a lot of cents that you want to slab because it's hard to get your money back. But when you've got an oldie that's in great condition, with an air, it's kind of hard not to. Just got to look at what they say the market value is on it and see if it's even worth doing. If you find out it's worth $25 in mint state, then it's probably not worth it. But if it's the rare version, my guess is it's probably worth more than that. Yeah, I saw it. I knew it was a crapshoot on those nickels, but figured I'll give it a whirl. I really don't have much of I haven't had a good source for picking up anything that I can't find coin roll hunting. So I figure I'd give it a whirl. And for $8, I'm not totally disappointed. Wish I'd find a W, though. Oh, nice. Yeah, you just have to look at what you got. Basically, just got to look at your worst case scenario. So if it's worth $90, you know, what can you get for it not slabbed? Because there are certain coins that you can say, hey, it's this great, and you know, you can say it's worth something, and someone can use their own eye to judge it. And for the most part, people aren't going to argue over a couple of points on a grading scale. The problem with the errors, though, is it just needs to be authenticated, and that's why I generally encourage getting those graded, because then the error is verified, where you can say, hey, it's the error, it's not damage, or it's not something else. If it's just flat out, I mean, the DDO certainly would be considered an error too. So I guess you would have to kind of authenticate that to ensure it's not machine doubling. But then again, you gotta say to yourself, do I really want to sell this? It's pretty cool stuff. I mean, I don't know if you all saw George's video. I believe it was on Monday. It was earlier this week, where he found the seeded in a quarter box, and he's like, "Yeah, this thing's worth like $50 to $100." I'm like, "Yeah, but why would you want to sell it, man? That's like a once in a lifetime find. Hang on to that." I mean, yeah, it's a $50 quarter, but when are you going to find one like that again? Yeah, he has. Between that quarter box and that ridiculous half box, I'm like, you kidding me? I mean, those Benjis were ridiculous. I have yet, like I told him, I have yet to find a Benji. I've not even found a Benji yet, let alone beautiful proof Benjis. I don't know how you can do, 150 boxes and never find a Benji, but I have not. Yeah, if you got two, I guess you could sell off one. There's no reason to hoard onto them. I've started to slim down some of my hoard a little bit, just because you need the money to continue collecting. So I get it. Come on, W. Stupid airman. Sweet. What W's did you find, Coin Chaser? Oh, by the way, welcome to the stream. It's been a rough week for me, man. I ain't found squatola. I found a bunch of clad. I found one silver, I think, earlier this week. But I told Tampa Coin guy, I said, W's are gone. There's no more W's in circulation. It's just ridiculous. I knew it would get like this. I guess I didn't expect it to be so quick. There's a lot of hunters out there, that's for sure, though. It doesn't help that they discontinue the program. So, like when you see an airman, you automatically know, nah, that's no good. Wow. 2 or 3 of those were awesome. The Marsh Billings, I actually started selling, like I said, I started selling off some of my stuff so I can, continue buying coins. The Marsh Billings actually is, for me, is selling at a higher price than the AMP. The AMPs, everybody's talking about how great it did. Now, mine did well, but the Marsh Billings are doing better, which I would have never thought. Wish I had more of both, but that's a pretty solid find. What's the book say those are worth? Not graded, Mikey. Like assuming you got a 64, what would it be worth, do you know? Is it even listed in the book? 59. Yeah, they don't have a 59 listed. They have a 58 listed. DDO on the 58. You mean 58 or 59? The 58, the value for an MS60 is $2,700. On eBay, it's 50. I'd probably be inclined to sell it not graded then. I mean, unless you think you can really up your game, because it's going to cost you a pretty penny to get it graded. You got to consider what's your lift going to be. As long as you do good pictures to prove that it is what you're saying it is. Oh, this quarter's gonna be the death of me, man. Seriously. Hey, Coin Chaser. Do well, my friend. Thank you for swinging by. I appreciate it. Have a good day at school. Learn yourself something. Yeah, you better fix that. My wife's an English teacher. She would shoot you. I knew what you meant. Man, these airmen. Come on, are you kidding me? These airmen. Why you do a spelling mistake? Doesn't bother me a bit. I'm a horrible speller. It'll drive my wife nuts though. Especially if it's on a holiday card or something like that. She'll get something from somebody. They're like, what were they thinking saying it like this? Like, that's what most people really don't care. As long as they understand what I meant, that's all that's important. Yeah, if it's worth if that slabbed one is worth 2 1/4, probably worth grading fees then. I would probably, if you got a bunch of them though, I'd probably take my best couple and send those off and see what they come back like versus sending too many at once. Or maybe like, what you consider your best one. See how it comes back and go from there. Because unless you're sending like a boatload of coins in, I don't know that you really save sending multiples in versus non-multiples. Strike. Yeah. Just make sure you get them sent back to the right address. That would not be good. Get all excited and it goes to the wrong address. Yes! I could tell that was a fat edge. We got ourselves a W. Any guesses? I'm going to guess Prairie. Haha! I was right. Do we have any more in here? We only have one more. Let's see if this guy is. He's not. It's going to be an Airman. Dirty Birds. Damn airmen. Oh, I feel better now. There are still W's in circulation. I retract my earlier statement that all the W's were gone. Yeah, these airmen here making me think they're all nice, pretty looking W's. Trickery! Yeah, my Publix down here, if I'm in the Publix, I almost always just go up to the customer service desk and ask them for a couple of rolls just to see what they've got versus what I'm getting. That's where I found my first tallgrass prairie quarters, is getting them from picking up from Publix. Just seeing what they had. They had a brand new roll. Didn't have any W's in it, but still kind of cool to get a brand new roll of tallgrass when they first came out. I don't know that I've gotten a W from trying to do that, but I mean, it's only 2 rolls, so your odds are not too high, but certainly makes going to the grocery store a little more tolerable. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to hunt quarters anyways. I mean, I think that once these W's really dry up, because I'm back on to normal silver now, where, I mean, I had a nice streak there where I was finding some nice silver, but I've been off it, so I'm back to kind of regular now, where you stumble across one every now and again, but certainly nothing to write home about. I think I'm going to move on to other denominations, because without the W's, it's hard to want to keep going through, at least until the new series comes out, because I've got nice examples of most of these, and unless they're just like fantabulous, what are you supposed to look for? A little squishy. All right, we're down to about 10-ish rolls left, maybe a dozen. See these airmans, man? See how tricky they are? It's either an airman or a salt river. Here, www. That doesn't look promising. Ogre, you scored any nice buffaloes lately? Nice as an airman, dirty bird, airman. No, Rockefeller. No, you didn't miss. Actually, did you see the W that we found? That's the only thing critical on the board at this point. Yeah, but I had asked, I was wondering if you, oh, you saw it, okay. I was wondering if you had scored anything, any nice buffaloes from your shops lately. I know that you were on a nice streak there for a while. Yeah, I mean, lightning can only strike so many times at one place, you know. Well, good luck hunting. I know that you certainly enjoy doing that. One of these days, I'm going to find myself a shop like that. I can dig through some buffalo bins. Yeah, I bet. What do the two feathers normally sell for? Or does it depend on the year? I know they're pretty sought after, though. I'm just hoping they have a buffalo bin that I can look for two feathers in. The last place I went to, the only thing that he had worth digging through was a pile of foreign coins, and I went through kind of haphazardly, and there wasn't anything super nice in there. You can tell that he had kind of cherry-picked the nicest stuff out and just put the remains of something on the floor for people to run their hands through, I think. So you're trying to tell me you're only going to give me one W. Come on, box. Be good to me here. Bella's dad, a.k.a. Phil. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How have things been going? I haven't seen you in a bit. Yep, busy as usual. I assume you're hardly working at work right. I mean, working hard at work right now. Dirty airmans. Give me every time, man. Ah, typical go to work and hunt some quarters. Well, good luck with your box, man. My boxes have been, woo, not so fancy lately. But you get what they give you. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. That one's gone, folks. This is going to be some last roll luck, and the edges do not look promising. That's all she wrote. Yeah, luck of the draw. It doesn't help that one of my banks closed, and the bank that opened up in its place gave me 5 boxes of rewraps. So it's like, you know, you're not going to find anything when you know the rewraps. I mean, I could not go through them. I found some nice quarters that clearly they, you know, just didn't take because they had them already, or they were just looking for W's or silver. But I mean, you know, some of these quarters that were in there are like really nice quarters. So I mean, it wasn't a total dud. I found some state quarters that are, you know, pretty nice. So overall, it wasn't like a total wash, but not anything to write home about, that's for sure. So, but this box did give us our Prairie W with the Privy. So we didn't get skunked. I kind of really like this commemorative from Canada. It's definitely unique. I'm trying to slowly find all the Canadians. It certainly takes a while because you got to find the Canadians in American boxes to begin with, and then when you get ones like this that are commemoratives, they're even that much harder. But we'll take it. And then I got one more foreign, and then I got a couple of pretty ones. I got a River of No Return in Alaska, and this one's not super pretty, but this is a super low mintage year, and it's definitely better than some of the ones that I've kept. I'm trying to keep a couple of more of these than I do the others, simply because it's a low mintage year. 9, 10, and 11, and half of 12 are low mintage. So if I find pretty ones, I try to keep them. So out of the box, we kept a whopping $1.50, and that includes 2 of those being foreign. So 19 spots left in the Merc Dime album. That's pretty awesome. You want to see something pretty ridiculous? Is it this one? Nope. That's not it either. It's all by the weight. Where'd it go? Maybe I left it on my desk. I have my glasses on, so I can't tell. Oh, I did. I left it on my desk. Is this beautiful album right here. So, whoop, whoop. Not so pretty, right? That's my Rosie album. But I don't hunt many times, so I can't really complain. I don't even have a Merc Dime album. I've got, I think, 3 Merc Dimes. But we'll get to those next. Once I decide that I like my eyes bleeding, we'll go after the Mercs and the Rosies. But anyhow, guys, I'm going to grab a quick bite to eat, and I'm running back to the bank. Hopefully the truck showed up. It normally comes around lunchtime. I was testing my luck with going as early as I went, but sometimes I do. But I went yesterday at 2 o'clock, and my guy was only working a half a day. I have Merc. Like I said, I think I got. Let me hang on one second. I mean, to me, they're all the same because I don't really collect them yet. I'm going to tube that. Here it is. Oh, I got tons of Mercuries. I don't know who I'm kidding. What years are you looking for? Oh my God, these are even worse than the regular dimes. Not even my glasses are helping. Were you looking for a certain date, Ogre? Uh-oh. No, it says it's buffering. I don't know why. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have too much variety here. I've got a bunch of 44s, a bunch of 45s. Got the 43. Another 45. The 41. If you need the high 40s, I can probably help you. But my guess is, if I've got them, they're probably pretty common. Whoops. But if you shoot me an email, if I can help you out, I mean, I didn't realize I had such a massive amount of Mercs. Too bad they're all the same date. But yeah, if I can help you, I'll be more than happy to trade with you. So let me know. Anyhow. With that, I am off to have some lunch, and back to the bank I go. Yeah, definitely send me a list. I appreciate you guys swinging by and dealing with me this morning. It was, again, unplanned, but wanted to see what I could find before I got to my halves. I don't know if I'm going to stream the half. I probably will, but I'm not sure if I'm going to or not, but we'll see. So, thanks for swinging by. Everybody have a wonderful day. I appreciate all of you. And I'll catch you guys in the next stream.